Welcome back. It's Daniel from the SAOUG Bits and Bytes, and we are meeting a new sponsor. I'm quite excited because I know most of the people that have been in the South African Oracle ecosystem, and getting to meet someone new who enjoys sport and enjoys the country and enjoys just being here is quite a privilege. So who are you and what are you doing here?
Okay, hi Daniel, I'm Tony Cook, so I'm the founder of Fudgelearn. Strange name for a business.
It is a bit. We're going to find, how did you come up with Fudgelearn?
Well, we're a training and adoption company, so we specialize in putting blended solutions together to enable people to adopt Oracle.
Okay.
And when we were trying to name our company, all the normal training names had already gone, so we had to think a little bit outside the box, and we looked at things that were blended. Fudge is blended.
Totally.
And,
totally. I love that so much.
Not only that, we like to play on the negative connotation that we do not fudge it.
Okay.
Right, so that's where we came from. So.
And they
unique.
have done some brilliant marketing, and I think I've eaten about 30 pieces of fudge. So thank you for that. That's going to live with me. You've chosen to come and invest in the South African Oracle user group. How did that come about?
Well, I've always been a really keen advocate of the user group in the UK. We were lucky enough to be involved in a project here in Johannesburg for a company called Blue Label. And we are providing the adoption and the training solution for that implementation, and they're due to go live very, very soon. Because of that, I've grown a network of friends here in South Africa, and I was very keen to take what we do throughout Europe and other parts of the world and see how we can support the user community in South Africa and other African nations with their adoption of, or their move to, cloud and cloud applications.
From your perspective, what you've seen of the user group today and what you've seen in South Africa on your project, where's your potential rating from an Africa perspective?
All I can say is that the people here are amazing, right? I've loved every minute. Last year I was in this country the first time, loved it then, I love it now.
Amazing.
And I'm really growing to, become so fond of it that, I really like to see what more can be done. I think that the people here are really engaging. I think this event's been amazing, and it'll be lovely just to see where it all goes,
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you're building a community, you're quite early on in the company life, and you're getting going here. I think it's so wonderful that your cornerstone can almost be here from building your African practice. If you had to be talking to a colleague in the UK or in Europe, what would your message be about the potential for Southern Africa and Africa as a whole?
I think really it would be, firstly understanding the cultural differences, because from the UK to South Africa, there are a lot of differences, and you need to have a local presence here and local people here to understand that. What I'd like to do is develop a technological expertise centre of excellence here that can support what we're doing in other places in the world. Awesome. So it's not just about helping customers migrate in the UK, it's about what we can put back into the economy. Awesome. And hopefully grow something spectacular here too.
Now, if you were at the user group, you could have had time with this gentleman. You could have had exposure to Europe, you could have had exposure to what's going on in the UK, and also potentially built a partnership that'll last a lifetime and a friendship. I'd like to thank you on behalf of our user group for you taking all the time to come over the waters. Good luck with your go live for your project.
Thanks, Dave.
And I hope it's really successful the next couple of days.
Awesome.
How do people get hold of you before I let you go?
Nice and easy, fudgelearn.com, and come and say hi. We don't bite at all. You might even get some free fudge. There you go.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cool.